Welcome back. This is chapter 5th. Should Wizard Hit Mommy? Written by John Updike. And now I'm going to explain page number 54th and 55th. So here we go. It was not, he said with rare emphasis, and believed from her expression that she realized he was defending his own mother to her, or something as odd. So here this line say, then trying to defend Roger's mother with an unusual laying of stress on his words, he said, that was not so. Jack could notice something strange on her face, some sort of suspicion in her eyes, which was telling her that her father Jack was trying to defend her own mother tacitly. Oh, something odd was playing at the back of his mind. Next part now. Now, I want you to put your big heavy head in the pillow and have a good long nap. He adjusted the shades so not even a crack of the day showed, and tiptoed to the door, in the pretense that she was already asleep. But when he turned, she was crouching on top of the covers and staring at him. Hey, get under the covers and fall fast asleep. Bob is asleep. So here this line say, the story having finished, he wanted Joe to take a good long nap. Thereafter, adjusting the curtains in such a way that no ray of light could sneak past it, he walked quietly up to the door in a way that showed he believed Joe had gone to sleep. But the moment he turned, he found her up on her feet, crouching and looking at him. Jack sounded tough and asked her to fall fast asleep, as Bobby had. Next part now. She stood up and bounced gingerly on the springs. Daddy, what? Tomorrow I want you to tell me the story that wizard took that magic wand and hit that mommy. Her plump arms chopped forcefully right over the head. No, that's not the story. The point is that the little skunk loved his mommy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. So here this line say, then she stood up and jumped on bed and then said she wanted him to tell her a new story in which the wizard had taken that magic wand and had hit that silly mommy, besides chopping her fleshy arms. Father gave a sharp reaction to it, saying, that was not the story. Mother Skunk knew what was right for him, and Roger loved his mother more than other little animals. Next part now. Now tomorrow you say he hit that mommy, do it. She kicked her legs up and sat down on the bed with a great heave and complaint of springs, as she had done hundreds of times before, except that this time she did not laugh. Say it, Daddy. Well, we'll see. Now at least have a rest. Stay on the bed. You're a good girl. So here this line say, but she remained firm on the ground, and being adamant, she said the next day he would say the wizard hit that mommy. Then exclaiming in anger, she kicked her legs up and then sat down on bed. Thereafter, like on all other previous occasions, she made a strong complaint of springs of the mattress, Sans bursting out in laughter this time. She pressed him again to promise it. He avoided making a promise and said that they would see it the next day only. Then he asked her to take a rest for then. Next partner. Then after, he went downstairs, closing the door. There he found his wife Claire painting the rails of the chair with the dip brush. Proper precautionary measures had been taken by her while doing this. She had spread newspaper beneath the chair, and then, to save her clothes from paint, she had put on Jack's shirt over her gown. Upstairs, Joan was awake and was playing about the room. Hearing her footsteps, he warned her and she followed suit. Next part now. That was a long story, Claire said. The poor kid, he answered, and with utter weariness was his wife labor. The woodwork, a cage of mouldings and rails and baseboards all around them, was half old tan and half new ivory, and he felt caught in an ugly middle position. And though he was as well felt his wife's presence in the cage with him, he did not want to speak with her, work with her, touch her, anything. So here this line says, Claire responded that had been a long story. Jack answered she was piteous, and then looked with weary that his tired eyes at his wife. Almost half of the work had been completed by her, with new ivory color on half of the furniture in the room. And that also included baseboards, that is, the borders of wall, doors and windows. He was in a dilemma as what to do, whether to choose the new ideas or go with the old ones as were the colors of the furniture. He felt the presence of his wife along with him in that cage of furniture around the room, but his old orthodox idea was not allowing him to share work with her. So this is all for now. Thank you.